Hey, what's going on, guys? Danny here with you. In this video, I'm going to the latest analysis for Shiba Inu, as well as look at some different levels if we do continue to the downside. And as always, this video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. All right, so we have a lot to cover in this video, so I'll try to make sure that I do cover everything that I want to go over. All right, so let's start out with first things first. Currently, we are right around the 37.56 area. Yesterday's video, we were talking about if we did happen to break our key levels right here, which was around the 40.39 area, and another major support level that was right around the 39.36, that we could be heading more to the downside, and that's what did happen. We actually did come back down here, or excuse me, did break through and come down and made our 0.27 on our Fibonacci. That was around the 38.06 area. And if we continue down on our Fibonacci area, our next target we could be looking at would be our 0.618. That is all the way down here at our 34.14 area. But I do want to head over to our 15-minute chart and point something out really quick. All right, so before I made this video, I did find something that I wanted to show you. So over here on our chart, we over on our RSI, we were forming higher highs on our RSI, but on our regular price chart, we were forming lower lows right here. So this, this right here is actually a hidden bearish divergence. It is a continuation pattern. So generally when this plays out, we do continue more to the downside as a continuation. I just wanted to point that out really quick. Let's head back over to our chart again. All right, so I do have a number of different levels that I want to point out. I do have them marked different channels right here. So this channel right here, and then this one below it. We do have a lot of support throughout these levels, so it's kind of hard to see if we do get a bounce where exactly in this channel we would bounce. So I do just have those labeled out. But let me head over here, to our hourly chart in a second. Currently, we are right on this line right here. This is a upward trend line that we did have all the way down. So let me zoom out here on our hourly. All right, so of course this is that support line I'm talking about. So this does go all the way down, pretty much all the way through our price chart. So it is a major level line of support right there that goes to the upside. So one thing we could look at is if we do potentially get a bounce right here. It may be a short-term bounce, but we could actually hold it right here as well. Let me zoom back into our 15-minute chart. All right, so one thing I'm looking for right here, of course, we could potentially get a bounce right there, as I just said. But another pattern I do want to point out is just pure speculation at this moment. But this could play out, and if it does, I just wanted to point it out just in case. So right here, we do have a potential head and shoulders pattern. This right here would be a shoulder. This would come back down here and make our head. And then this could, if it forms out, could be a potential shoulder right there. And we do have a little bit of a trend line right here that we could follow. So right through here. And it looks like we, it looks like we could, if we do get a bounce right here. So if we come back down here and remain this level and get a bounce and come up here and test our, this would be our neckline on our support line. If we are able to break through here, that would be a good bullish thing. And of course, it's just pure speculation right now. We could just break through and come all the way down here. But if we do, we could actually get a target for us right here. So from the top of our neck pattern, all the way down to the bottom of our head pattern right there. And we could actually pull this out to our neck area right here. If we did happen to break it, that would put us a target right up here around the 42.06 area right there. And of course, this would act as a bullish reversal pattern if this does play out. Of course, we could just continue straight to the downside right here, which more than likely could happen. But I just want to point this out in case we do get a bounce here and able to break through there. All right, but let's go ahead and look at some lower targets in case we do continue the downside. All right, so let me zoom out to our hourly chart. All right, so let me zoom all the way out here. All right, so that's kind of hard to see, but right here on our hourly chart, we do have this channel that I drew out right here. We do have all this support in this area right here, which is previous support, which should act as a support over here. So we did actually already get one touch right here So we could potentially see a bounce here and head to the upside. Of course, if we do continue to break through this channel, we would be heading farther to the downside. And right here, of course, our next target would be on our 0.618 on our Fibonacci. That is around the 34.15 area. And of course, if we break through there, then we could be heading again more to the downside. And this would be our next major level of support, which I've seen a lot of other YouTubers say this would probably be where we do get a bounce here. And I happen to agree with them. We do have, in pink right here, we do have this major line of support. Starts all the way up here, right in this area, but I do believe we'd probably break through there. So our area of support we could be looking for would be in this channel anywhere from the 3207. Of course, it could come all the way in anywhere in this area, but just to start out, our next area of support would be the 2936. So we could come all the way back down in here and get a bounce and hopefully head to the upside. But of course, it could be anywhere within this channel, or maybe even a little bit below it. But this is a very major area of support right here. So I do believe this, if we do come all the way down here, I do believe, I don't think we'll go any further than this. I don't want us to see us come all the way down here, but if we do, then that's this is our last major area of support, and we should see a bounce right here. Again, I could be completely wrong, and we could come below this, but I don't think that would happen. But again, this is our last major level of support, and I do think more than likely we would see a major bounce right here. And this right here would be where a lot more people would also buy in. All right, so that's my 2 cents on that. We'll have to see how that does play out. But again, these are the 2 major levels that we do want to look for, short-term and long-term, in case it does play out. All right, let's head over to our RSI and see how we are looking. All right, so on our 15-minute chart. All right, so currently our RSI is right around the 45 area. Stochastic is coming back down. Hopefully we'll see a bounce right here, which is where I was pointing out up here on our price chart that we could see a bounce. Let me pull this back down right here. So I would want to see us potentially get a bounce right here. And if we do, actually we're getting a little bit of a bounce right now, but if we do curve to the upside, I would be looking to try to retest this trend line right here and hopefully break through it. If not, we'd get rejected and come down to the lower side. All right, so that's for the 15-minute chart. Let's head over to our hourly chart. All right, over here on our hourly chart, our RSI currently is right around the 38 area. One bearish thing I want to point out right here is our stochastic has come all the way up. We are in the overbought territory, so we could be heading back down for a correction right here, which means we would definitely be heading lower on our price chart up here. All right, and also one bullish thing I could be seeing that's starting to form right here. We do have a little bit of a trend line right here heading to the upside. If we are able to maintain this and come back down and get a bounce right here and head to the upside, then short term, this would actually be acting. Let me see something real quick. Let's see. Okay, I was seeing if we had a divergence forming, but I don't think we do. But this could be a bullish sign if we are able to come back down here and get a bounce and continue the upside. Of course, if we break through this level breakthrough right here, then that would be kind of a bearish thing as well. Of course, we still could be coming all the way back down here anyway, just for a retest. All right, and over here on our 4-hourly chart. All right, RSI is sitting right around the 29 area. We are definitely in the oversold territory. So long term, I do believe we'll start seeing a bounce here. We can't really get much lower because we are already pretty in the oversold territory. And we do actually have a little bit of a trend line right here, so we should maybe see a bounce right here. Stochastic is all the way down. We are still oversold right here. We are still pointed to the downside. Of course, we can continue to bounce through here before we do see a uptrend coming on in the next couple days. All right, over here on our 4-hourly chart, RSI is right around the 40 area. Stochastic is always pointing back down here. So next couple days, we'll probably maybe consolidate and then head back to the upside whenever we do get a major level of support where we do find a bottom for us. All right, one thing I do want to point out over here on our chart on our RSI, we were talking about how we could potentially get a bounce right here, and if we didn't, then we break through the trend line right here and head to the downside. And let me zoom back over here to our RSI. All right, so right here is where we're talking about we could potentially get a bounce, which is what I was hoping for, but we did not see that. We have broken through this trend line right here, which means we probably will be heading more toward the downside, which is where we meet some of our levels on our other targets that we're going over. All right, so let's head back over to our 15-minute chart. All right, so right now we are seeing a little bit of a bounce right here. All right, so let me zoom in. All right, so we are getting a little bit of a bounce right now. Of course, we did have this area of support right here a second ago. This was our area of support. Now it's going to act as resistance, and as we try to get up there, we'll have to see if we are able to break through it in the 15-minute chart. If we do break through it, then I think we will come back up here and retest this trend line right here. If we break through it, it'd be definitely very bullish. I don't know if we have enough steam right now. More than likely, we could just get our rejection off here and come back down. Of course, we do have this area of support right here. This, again, is our 0.27 on our Fibonacci. A bullish thing we could be looking for is if we do come back down here, get a bounce, just get a double bottom right here and head to the upside. That would be a bullish thing. Again, if we do break this level, excuse me, this was actually our, we're still on our, this was our 0.27 right here. Sorry about that. This is our next level area of support that we do have. This was our last local low right here before we came back up. Again, we could get a double bottom here, which would be a bullish sign. Again, if we do break through here, we'll be heading back down to this level right here. And then our 0.618, which is also around the 34.15. And again, just to recap, if we do break those levels, then our next major area of support to be looking for is right here. That's the top of our channel at the 32.12 all the way down to the 29.53. And as again, many YouTubers are saying right here, this would most likely be our bottom. Then we'll consolidate and head to the upside. And I do agree with them. This is a major level of support right here. And we'll have to see how it does play out. I'll try to keep you guys updated on his. But we'll see how it plays out. If I see anything happening overnight, I'll try to go over on Twitter and make a tweet. But as always, make sure you do follow me over on Twitter. That is at OnlyCryptoCycle. And I will try to keep you guys updated. And I'll just, as always, make sure you please do like and subscribe. And we'll keep you guys updated with the latest. And now tomorrow is Thanksgiving here, especially in the U.S. But I'll try to do a video in the morning to give us an update where we are. But I hope you guys have a good evening, and hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving day tomorrow. And be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video. And thanks, take care.